What is going on, guys? Today we have got a new player of the month and it's going to be a big one, so let's strap ourselves in and get ready for Kylian Mbappe. 93, 13 SBCs. Wow. Okay, so let's have a look at him. What is Cruyff? 11, with 2 of them obviously being bronze and silvers, so realistically we've got 9. Mbappe 93, 5-star, 4-star as standard. Very, very nice. Top end. If you're trying to do both, are you tired of using players like this? I would much rather have teams more like this. Then I recommend going over to skycoach.gg for all of your coaching and coins needs. They are cheap, fast and reliable, but at the checkout make sure you are using code JT11 for a discount on your orders. Back to the video. Then you best act quick. So if we have a look at Mbappe again, let's get him on the favourites. Let's have a look at what we've got to do for him first. We've started off with an 86. Unless they're going in random order, that's ridiculous. 86, 87, 88, 88, 89, 89, 89. Wow. 390 rated SBCs. We got 589 rated SBCs. 388s, 187 and an 86. Mega Pack is the best they give you. Like, I'm actually shocked at how expensive that is. Like, in general, the expensiveness is fine, but how to grind this is going to be so difficult. That is absolutely ridiculous. It tells me one of two things. Either we are going to get a lot of 90 rated cards, because realistically, if we go over to Potm, wherever my mouse is, we don't have that many. In terms of gold cards, I think we've got... I wouldn't even like to have as a guess. I think we've only got like 6 or 7. So in terms of gold cards, we'll go down to them. Where are they? Not non-informed. There they are. Gold cards. We have got one. So we've got Benzema, Lewandowski, Mbappe, Kevin, Messi, Salah, Virgil, Ronaldo, Courtois, Neuer, and then another Ronaldo, and that's it. So we only just have enough to field 9 90s. Obviously that would still give you actually a 90 rate SBC because of the 91s, but that is absolutely crazy. So we're going to require a lot of grinding, a hell of a lot of grinding, but it is still possible. We have got 34 days. I think with this one personally, I would much rather go Cruyff and go get myself an Mbappe. He's 580 on the market. This SBC is going to be a lot more expensive than that. If we were putting him into comparison of how expensive everything is, so his 92 was coming in at 2.1. That was definitely half of the value of what this is going to be. His 94 at the moment is 6.3 tradable value. His team of the year is 13.4. And he does have, obviously, a road to World Cup, which is 3.8. So it's going to be as close to 3.5 to probably near 4 million value on an estimate. Until we know, obviously, the Potm price, I wouldn't be able to take the guess. There's so much there. I don't actually know how much a 90 rated SBC is going to cost you. In terms of what we got for Cruyff. So Cruyff is 89, 89, 88, 88, 87, 86, 86. And he's currently coming in at a whopping, when we find him, 1.9. Yeah, so this has got to be as close to 4 mil as possible, because the 89 rate SBC is coming in at 370. The 90 is going to be at least 500, and there's, 4 of them? 3 of them? 4 of them? I've already lost track. How many? 3 of them. So if they're 500, that's basically 1.5 mil value. You've then got 4 of these, 5 of these. Wow. I'm really shocked at how expensive that actually is, but... let's get on to the nitty gritty. How can you grind him? Because it is definitely possible. There's always ways to grind him. Because realistically, if we had a look in my club right now, which I don't necessarily go over and aboard on buying packs. I mainly play games, just your standard, do some SBCs. And realistically, if we was going to, there's a Bale that we could put into an SBC. If you've done icons, obviously you've got that. We have a Figo that we packed. Very lucky, I know, for a Figo. Obviously, that is one that people might not have. We have a Casemiro red as a 91. We do have an Mbappe if we wanted to put him in. Kaka, Rooney, Blanc. Yes, this would probably only be enough for one team, and this is where the grinding aspect would come into it. It means we can put an 88, an 89 into that 90 and be fine. Diaby is another one. Virgil, Di Maria. This is if we are going all out for this Mbappe and you've got plenty of fodder to go. Obviously then we've got a few 89s. We have been doing a lot of the gamble SBCs, so we're not sitting too high on the very high priced players. And realistically, if I was looking at Mbappe, I would try and cancel out as many of them top end cards as possible, because this is gonna be the hardest ones to go. The big thing is, if you do get an 86, an 87 duplicate, realistically, I would try and finish these two off, maybe take a start at the 88s, but realistically, any 87 and above player, or at least 88 and above player, I'd be keeping for the 90. If you get a duplicate of it, I'd be looking at the mixed campaign bags, all of the gamble stuff that we've been getting, because realistically, that's going to give us the best chance to get a 90 plus card. The FIFA World Cup pack obviously is quite expensive as well, but just given the 85 and 86, then doing the 88 will give you the shot of a 90 plus player, which could be a 93, 94, 95, that could obviously be put back in. With obviously all of the other stuff, we have an 85 plus, which is coming in cheaper. Again, that is going to be another one that is worth trying to do, as well as the base hero pick. Again, could give you a 90. I'm trying to think. You've got Morientes, who's, I don't know, he's about 89. You've got some 90s, but they are escaping me right now. Can't think who's 90 in heroes, but you do. You know what I mean. If you're doing these gamble SBCs, obviously they will give you the chance of a better rating. At the moment, we have nobody in packs, so this is probably the worst start to actually trying to open packs right now. But by Friday, we have Foot Birthday back in. I'm assuming we're going to have something, because there's a reason why they've given us 3 90s. And this is not necessarily a day grind, a week grind. This will take you a long time. And Mbappe, gold version, player of the month 1, 2, if he gets a third one, his team of the year, are all endgame. So you get this card, you know that this card can be the striker in your team for the rest of the game. Is he worth it is a different question. That is personally based on what is your club, what is your team. Is he going to change it? Could you go buy a team of the year, a 94 Mbappe, and do it that way? Otherwise, grinding him out is going to be a long haul, but could be very, very rewarding by the end of it. He is naturally a very, very good player. So how would I start doing anything to get ourselves there? Realistically, I'd be saving as many packs as I can for Foot Birthday. We're getting Foot Birthday icons and obviously Team 1. Whether we get anything else within that, that will be another interesting thing to see. I could imagine a lot of them are going to be higher rated now. Plus, we have got another team of the week coming for internationals, I think, if they decide to do them, whether they change something there. You've got obviously the 82 times 20 as well. Again, it may not give you all of your players you need, but again, will give you more fodder to go into it. If you keep them for Foot Birthday, then obviously you have a chance at getting some high rated fodder, maybe 2 Foot Birthdays. You just keep grinding them out. With what I'd start with is League SBC. As much as you can, if you want to use coins, then definitely go ahead and start saving packs. Personally, I wouldn't open them just yet because the sheer volume of what you need. If it was like Cruyff and maybe the 88, 89, there was a couple of them, and you just had a lot of 86 to 87s or SBCs, that's when I'd probably be opening now, because you could still get them complete relatively easy. With these top ones, they are going to take special cards. It's just a have to be. There is not enough. You tell me how many times you have packed Messi, Ronaldo, Virgil in this game. I guarantee it's not more than 2 or 3 times if you don't open packs religiously. If you do, then maybe you've got a little bit lucky. But most definitely, they are hard to get. The team of the weeks are probably quite easier. Obviously, we've got a few red picks that would qualify there. In terms of team of the weeks, we've got an 88 that we got this week, so realistically he would be the only one that would actually go into that. And to be honest, even then you would have to kind of lucrative that with a 92 or 3 91s to keep the 90 value. Only one of them needs the player, the team of the week, which is good. Same with the 89, and then obviously one with the 88 as well, so we should be able to keep them really nice and easy to get into the team. Other than that, like I said, start with your League SBCs, be looking at the 75 times 7. That will also give you more players to go back into League SBCs if you want to grind and open that one first, that is always a good way to do it. And then I'd mainly be keeping these 82 times 20, as many of the 83 doubles as you can. If obviously you need to open them because of duplicates or just in general to get them out of the kind of pack, then obviously that is something you've got to decide if you'd prefer to do now or obviously save for FUT Birthday. With FUT Birthday only a few days away, I would save as much as possible there. The 85 mix campaign or the icon pack, if you want to do them in the meantime, then yes, they are worth opening now. Can't get anything different once FUT Birthday's out and you've only got 3 days left. So that again is a nice little grind that you can do. You have got the mixed campaign players as well. That could give you the road to the finals, which have been upgraded now. A Martial, a Martinelli, depending on what you want to put in. That is always some good players of high rated if you wanted to get the Mbappe done. Other than that, it is just going to be a total grind. Using as much objectives, SBCs, moments, FUT Birthday tokens when we get the rewards for that, all month long. 34 days. If you could even just put a dent in this now and then start to grind to get these big ones done, that is going to be very lucrative. I think the big thing for me is if you start him, make sure that you, and especially if you started a 90, make sure you finish him. Don't do what I've done plenty of times and start something and think, you know what, I don't want to do it, because a 90 rated team is a lot. Like realistic, if we put it into perspective, if we show you what a 90 rated team would look like, whether I've actually got it is irrelevant. If we put some players in that I'm not going to put it in because we've already got a gold Mbappe and I'm more than happy with that, rather than actually trying to put some stuff in. Say if we say Cruz, just make sure I don't accidentally press this. There's no chance, but I've seen it before. If we go you, Diaby, then if we go some 89s, because we've got quite a few high rated there, we could then go El Jabba. We look at So Campbell, I don't know why I'm worried about loans, because obviously they still count to the rating, but obviously you just can't put them in. So for instance, if we was to do that, we'll chuck a team in a week in over the 93. Then if we drop it down, we can. Oh, that's not bad. Then if we drop it down again, ooh, can we get rid of Figo? We can, and I think we might be able to get rid of one more. Let's see if we can just put a couple of lower rated ones in, because obviously you're not going to have unlimited amount of 93s, 91s and 92s going around. But I think that, yeah, that should be about it. So if we put him there, if we got a, where's Diaby? See if we go. So that is what the team would look like in terms of rating. Ignore all of the specials. That is exactly what that team would look like, of what you have to give up every time. Yes, you could put an 89 for Milito. You could drop a 91 and put a Virgil in there, for instance. But that is going to be very expensive. That is 3 times over, plus then the 589s, the 88s. The more I see it, the more I'm like, I just wouldn't even bother trying. But if you do want to grind, it is out there and is definitely possible. You put your mind to it, you can definitely do that. It just will take a long time to try and get done. So let me know down below, are you grinding him? Make sure you like and subscribe on the video, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.